Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to access nested struct type columns. So normally we'll have three different types of complex data types. One is a struct type, second is map type, third is array type. So today we are going to discuss on struct data type. So struct data type is complex data type and that allows storage of multiple fields together with a single column. Suppose we have assume that suppose we have three different columns, okay? Uh, those three columns we want to convert into single column. So that is the meaning of this. And the fields within the struct can be of different data types and can be nested as well. So here I have three columns and I am doing into single column. So those three columns can be of different data types. Okay, so that is this one. So struct column contains an ordered list of columns. Okay, next one more thing is in each row, struct column must have the same keys. So nested column can be of any type and including struct and lists. So this we'll see in further our example. So in mainly in this video, we are going to cover on these three topics. One is how to access nested struct type columns. Second one is how to access complex nested struct type columns. Third one is how to convert CSV to struct type, and then later how to access those struct type columns. Okay, so first I have one example like struct column named address. Okay, with the fields city and zip. So struct type will define like this. So how we'll write first struct type, then list. So this I written as list, no? So instead of that, you can write square bracket. Okay. So inside struct type, we need to define fields. So in these fields, I have two columns, city and zip. So it has respective string type and integer type. So true means it allows null values, false means it don't allow null values. So here address is the struct type column. That means, so whatever main thing, no, after grouping these two columns, so that output column, that is address. And inside that city and zip fields will be there. Okay. So first what I'm doing, first I'm loading required functions. Okay. Uh, for mainly this struct type and struct field. So we'll import from PySpark.sql.types, import, and these three functions. Okay. Uh, string type, struct field, and if you want, you can import integer type, map type. Okay, like that. First, we'll see with a SQL example. So in SQL, we have function like named underscore struct. Okay. So inside that, we have to give key one, key value pair like this. Okay. Key one, and what is the value one? Next, key two, what is the value? And I given alias yes. So if you run this one, we'll get like this. So struct type means what is that? First we'll get flower bracket, first and last flower bracket. So inside we'll be having key value pair. So first, what is the key value pair? This one, key one, value one. And second one is key two, 42. Okay, so now we'll see with some example. Our first one is how to access nested struct type columns. And if you see here, I have a uh, single level nested type. Okay, so this whole thing we can consider as one nested type. Okay, so and relevant the data type I mentioned here. You can say schema. Okay, first I defined for this thing. So what is that struct type? And inside my fields are, uh, I have total four fields. First one is make, okay, this one, BMW. Second one is technology, that is ADF. And third one is designation, that is data engineer. and fourth one is experience, that is 5, and relevant data types I mentioned. So here I mentioned string type, maybe you can change it to integer type. Okay, and this is final level schema. So what is final level schema? Struct type and struct field. How many fields I have? One is this one, and second is this whole thing. And the first one is name, column name is name, and this is string type. And about this, okay, this whole thing we already defined here. Okay, so that I mentioned here, struct field, and this whole thing I am defining as a description, and this is my uh, this schema, this whole thing. Okay, so now schema is defined and my data frame is ready. Okay, and if you see here, my first column, this is a string, and if you see second one, this is a description, this is struct type. Okay, and inside columns has respective mm, data types. And if you try to expand this, see make BNW technology, DF designation, experience. See these all these things, it combined together means like struct type. It converted to struct type. Okay, so this is my data frame, and what we are going to do is we'll select uh, our required columns. Okay, first thing is I want to select entire struct column. That means here we have two columns. One is a string column, second one is a struct column. Okay, this struct column, how to select? So my data frame name, I'm using select, and description. This column name is description, and display. Okay, so it displays only that struct type column. So, okay, so second one, uh, selecting specific subfields of the struct column. So now this is my struct column. So in this, I want to select specific fields. How I'm going to select is selecting make subfield within the description struct column. So my struct column is a description, and under this I want to pick make subfield. That means this one. I want to pick only this one. So how to select my main data frame? I'm using select function. Then how I'm going to select? First, I need to write my struct column name, that is description, and dot make this field. This field I want to pick. Okay, and I'm doing display. See this whole thing, total we have 6 records. Okay, in six records I have make field. See if I expand this. Okay, so here I have make field, here I have make field, and see in all the rows I have make field. So from each field, no, it will pick make. So that it represented here. So first one is BMW. If you see here, first make is what is it? BMW. Second is Honda. Third is Maruti. Fourth is Benz. Ford, Kia. See here, same sequence it is there. So this how you can select field, struct field. Okay. So second one is over here what I'm doing, selecting description and subfield within the description struct column. That means one is this one, my main column, this one, and other than that, I'm selecting one subfield. Here I selected make subfield. Here I'm selecting technology. So how I need to pick? First I need to write description, that is struct type column name, and dot my field name, technology. See if you see here name, this respective person, we can see what technology he has experienced. Okay, description dot technology. And if you check here, technology, what is there? ADF, ADB, Azure, PySpark, Python, DevOps. Okay, so this it will give result here with respect to names. Okay, so next, here what I'm trying to do, select name and description dot technology. I given alias description dot experience. So here I'm trying to select multiple fields of struct column. So first one is name. So df dot select name, my basic first column, and df of which field I want to select, technology, first one. So struct column is a description dot technology, alias I given, and df of I want to select one more column, experience. So description dot experience, and I given alias. So this method you can follow either of the way. So df of like this, or you can write directly like this, or you can write call of inside that this one. Okay, so any of the method you can follow. So my final intention is name, technology, experience. If you see here, I picked only name and technology. Here I am trying to select multiple fields, multiple subfields of struct column together. So name, technology, experience. Okay, so you will get like this. And here what I'm trying to do is I'm expanding all attributes of description. That means I have struct type column description. This one, no, this is struct type. So here, how many fields I have? This many fields, no. I want to expand all the fields here. That means make as one column, that is this one, technology as one column, designation, experience. See here, designation, experience. So like this, I want to expand. So that one, how I have to do? Df dot select, I am giving star because I want to expand all the columns. And on, see this star is different. This star is to select our basic data frame. Our basic data frame, what is that? Name, description. So first select star means it will select these two columns, and on top of that, see these two is related to this star. And what about these things? I given description dot star. So normally if you want to single column, how you are giving description dot particular subfield name. Since I need all the columns here, means all the fields I want to expand here, I given star. So since we have here total 4, make technology designation experience. So it expanded, means it generated 4 columns. This all these subfields, no, it converted to individual columns. So that is the meaning of this one, expanding all the attributes. And I have one more example, like see, I have initial struct type. This is initial struct type, and I have 2 more columns. So how I'm defining? Uh, First, I'll try to define this one, only this much. Okay, that is schema struct type and struct field. And how many fields I have? First one is name, this one, name, and this struct type is, so struct field, okay, let me clear one more time. Struct field, this whole thing as the name, and inside that I am defining struct type and fields. These fields are first name, this is first name, and middle name, that is this middle name, and last name, this is last name, and this is age 35, and experience, that is 5, and status, that is this one. Okay, and additionally, this one, no, this much related to define schema of this one, and two more we have, no, these two more. I added two more struct fields, that is city and gender. This is city and gender. And if you try to generate this data frame, you will get like this. Okay. So city and gender, we have two separate columns, and this name is the struct type column. So here we have this many subfields. These subfields are this one. Okay, so now we have these many subfields. Now we'll see how to extract this thing. So first thing is same way how to extract only struct type column, only this column. So here I used df.select of name. So name is this struct type column. So then it displays only this struct type column. Okay, so next what I'm trying to do is I wanted to select two subfields from struct type column. One is first name, last name. If you see here, this first name, last name. Only these two things I want to pick from each row. So then I given name dot first name dot last name. See here, we are getting like this. If you see Jagadish Smith, Anand, empty. See Jagadish, empty. And the second one, Anand, rows. Uh, 1 minute. Julia Williams. Oh, okay. First name, last name, no? So I got confused. So first name is Jagadish, last name is Smith. Jagadish Smith. Second is Anand Null. That is this one. Anand, and last name is Null. And Julia Williams. Okay, third one. Julia Williams. Like this, it will pick up. And next one is how to select all columns. Okay, so here I given df.select, and this is my struct column, and I given dot star. So that means whatever I have subfields now in this, all these columns I want to expand to individual columns. First name, middle name, last name, age, experience, status. See here, first name, middle name, last name, age, experience, status. It will expand like this. Okay, so next, so same thing, here I try to select only expanded fields of struct type. So here what I selected, select star, means my source data frame, and additionally my expanded struct type columns. Okay. So if you see here, first three, these are the source columns, that is select star, and these columns related to this one. Okay. And next, I have one more example, like I have two columns. One is ID and second one is customer underscore profile. This I have dictionary, like key value pair. So how I'm defining schema, struct type, and I have two fields in this. In this, I have two fields. One is name, one more is age. So that name is string type and age is integer type. These three numbers, integer type. And my final schema is struct field, that is this ID, that is integer type. And this one is this one. So this I already defined here. So I am taking this customer underscore schema variable. So now my data frame is ready, ID, and I have key value pair. Okay, so here I have only name and age. And if you see here, select star. Star means I will get these two columns, ID, customer profile, and on top of that, I want to extract these two subfields, name and age. So how I can do customer profile? This is my struct type column name, customer underscore profile. dot name and customer underscore profile dot age. Okay, so then it will expand like this, 2 columns. So concept is same. So I try to taking more examples. So here also same. These two represents this star and customer underscore profile dot star. So all fields it will get expand. Since I have only 2 subfields, it expanded 2 columns. And as of now, we'll see about our first topic. Next, we'll see about complex nested structures. Okay, suppose I have one first structure, and inside that I have one more structure. So these things how to access. So first we'll see how to define this. So what I'm doing, first thing is, first I'm defining this thing, name is age. Okay, my first two fields are these two. Struct field, that is name, that is this one. Next age is this one. Name is integer type and age is sorry, name is a string type, age is integer type, that is this one. Next we'll come to, so one more field is this one. This whole thing is one field, but we have nested structure, no, that how to define this whole thing we are mentioning as address. Okay, our column name is address, and inside that mentioning struct type, and this struct type, how many fields we have, this many fields we have. So that means first one is street, that means this one. Okay, this is street. Next is city, that is Berlin, and next is country, that is Germany. Next is contact. So here we are starting again one more nested, no? So that is one more field, struct field. That name is contact. This whole thing name as contact, and I'm using struct type. And inside struct type, I have 2 fields. One is phone, one is email. That is this one phone, and this is email. Okay. So by using this, I'm creating data frame. If you look how it looks, see my first 3 columns is one level. That is these three one level. And if you expand further contacts, we have 2 more. That is phone and email. Okay, so each address row column will have like this. So now how to access elements? See, first thing is I want to navigate multiple levels and selecting phone. That means if you expand this, see phone where it is there, here it is there. So this one, how to pick? So our earlier scenario is only one level. Okay, that means only this much level. And now we have second level, nested one, and our phone is here. Now how to select this phone? So what I'm doing, I'm selecting name, that is this column. I want this column also. Next, first one is address. Okay, my first main nested column name is address. I'm going into this address and address dot contact, and this nested inside, no, this is contact, this struct type. So this I'm selecting contact, then dot phone, this one. Okay, so like this is second level. Suppose you assume that we have 4 levels and you want to pick their one column, then you have to write 4 struct type column names, address contact dot third column name dot fourth column name, then dot phone. Okay, so like this you want to pick. See, you are getting phone column, all the phone numbers. Okay, so next I want to pick name. Here I'm picking multiple columns. One is phone and email. See, phone and email at this level. So that means address dot contact dot phone dot email. Okay, address.contact.phone, address.contact.email. Okay, so you can select like this, and even you can select address.contact phone, that is this one, and I want to pick one more column, address.street. Okay, so that also will work. You can try that. Okay, so here I tried like this. And next one is, suppose I want to pick all the columns. I want to expand all the columns of contact. So contact means our second level, this one. So how many column, how many, sorry, how many subfields we have? Phone and email. So if I give select star, means address dot contact dot star, means it will generate two columns, phone and email. And next one, I want to expand all the subfields of address. What is address? Address is our first level. Address is our first level. So I want to expand all the columns. Now what will happen? How many subfields have under address? Street, city, country. These three subfields. Additionally, this one subfield. We'll see how it generate. See, address, see, first three fields, street, city, country, and third subfield is contact. Since it is struct type, no, again nested struct. So the picking all the entire struct type. Okay, so now you can able to understand how it picking this. And see here, now I want to pick address dot star and address dot contact star. So now what it mean? See, address dot star means all these four fields. Okay, state, city, country, and contact. And sorry, and we have star of contact dot star. No, that means these two columns. So total, how many will get? We'll get these four fields, and additionally these two fields. We'll see here. See here, address dot star means these four columns, and contact address dot contact star means these two columns. Okay, so like this you can try for as many nested levels. Okay, so here I try to explain up to 2 levels. You can take some example up to some 3 levels, 4 levels, and you can try. Okay, so here if you see here, I have this one, no, struct type column. So here I'm try to drop this column. If I do drop, and remaining columns will come. This related to first three related to this one, address dot star, and these two related to this one, address contact dot star. And the third one is how to convert CSV file to struct type, then how to access those subfields. Suppose assume that I have one CSV file like this, and I have these many columns. It has these many columns. So what I'm doing is I am using struct. Okay, struct function I am using. So here I am not defining like this. So schema I define, no, in for each and every example I define schema like this. So instead of defining this, I am directly using struct function. Okay, and so in PySpark, struct function is available. You can use it. So this mainly you can use it for whenever your input has CSV file. Okay, so df dot select and struct of star. Star means I want to select all the columns in the CSV file. Okay, and I given alias, and I want to drop if any distinct columns, and I'm printing only up to 10 rows, limit 10 rows. And if you see here, my whatever alias given pp underscore msg, that is struct type, and inside columns, no, all CSV columns, they're relevant data type. Okay, so if you try to expand this, first one is object, and whatever inside is, this all key value pair. These are all related to our CSV file. See first row, how it pick ID 1. ID 1, that means column name. Column name is ID 1. Next, nickname admin. First name John, last name Victor. So like this, it will pick. So like this, it will pick ID 1, nickname admin, first name John, last name Victor. This is first row. And if you go to second record, ID 7, nickname army. That is ID 7. See, it not picking sequentially in this order. So it picking there one order. So our second is showing 7. Okay, ID 7, nickname army, first name Koi. Okay, so like this order may be different, but how it picks is this way. First it will select row, first row. If they select this particular row, then how it is key value pair. ID is the key, this one is the value. Nickname is the key, admin is the value. First name is the key, John is the value. So like this it will pick. See, now it picked struct type, no? So now you can try yourself by selecting subfields. Okay, so this is my struct column. Suppose from this I want to pick only age. Okay, so then you can write df, you can write like this. Okay, df dot select, and you can write your struct column name, that is this one, pp underscore message dot age. And if you want multiple columns, pp underscore message dot age, comma pp underscore message dot type. Okay, so like this you can try on top of this this CSV file. So this notebook and CSV file I'm uploading in GitHub link. You can try and practice yourself. Okay, so that's all about this video. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.